Okay, so today we're going to go through the steps to make the impossible triangle. Okay, the impossible triangle is a neat little optical illusion, but the way we'll make it from this video right here, it, they say how to draw this in 5 easy steps. We first start by making this small equilateral triangle. Then we extend the lines. Then we make 3 more lines that extend past the internet lines. And then 3 more lines that are slightly shorter. And then we join up the corners with short connecting lines. And then in the end, when we shade it or color it, we're going to color it like this thing right here. We'll pick one side, that's our darkest color. We'll pick one side that is a medium color and one side here that is the lightest color. Okay, so let's go to our GeoGebra and get started with our equilateral triangle. So we start with a circle at the center, and this is a relatively small triangle that we're starting with, and we want that point B up at the very top, and we're going to rotate B around A by 120 degrees. And we would do it by 120 because it's 360 to go all the way around. There are 3 points to a triangle, so we're going to rotate by 120, and we'll get to that next point. Okay, now we can hide the superfluous objects, the circle and this center point. And we'll use the segment tool to make our triangle. Okay, now we're going to extend these corners, and I want to extend half the distance of each leg. Okay, so the way we'll extend is we'll use the ray tool, and we'll start at a point and lock the ray in at the next point. Okay, now I want my point out here to be about half the distance of this leg. Okay, so I'll pick a point on the object. I want to put a point on the ray, and I want it to be about half of this. So there's that. We'll extend out by this much. Okay. Now I want to measure that, and I'll measure it with my compass. And I want to copy this measurement on the other 2 legs. Okay, I'll copy it here. And I'll copy it here. Okay, I'll mark my intersections where the circle intersects the ray. And now I can hide those circles and hide those rays. Okay, I don't want to zoom in. Probably have to zoom out a little bit. There you go. All right, so now we'll go to our segment tool. and we're going to make segments that extend out. So we'll extend out like this, extend out like this, and extend out like this. Okay. Now, step 4 is to make 3 more lines. I'm sorry, we did step 1 and step 2. Now we're doing step 3, which is to make 3 more lines that extend past the inner lines. So I'll do this with the parallel line tool. And I want to be parallel to this leg, but go through C, parallel to this leg, but go through D, and then parallel to my base, but go through E. Okay? And then we'll figure out where we want to extend out to. I'll put a point on the object, and I want to extend out to match the thickness of my triangle leg. All right, so I'll put that point right here, and I'm going to end up copying it with my compass. Okay, so from right here, we'll put the point, put the compass on this, and from right here, we'll put the compass right here. All right, then I'll mark my intersections. So this intersection and this intersection. Okay. Now I can hide those circles and hide those parallel lines. And hide the space. All right, so we'll draw this up with my segment tool. So you can see I go E to F, C to H, and then D to G. Okay, now for step 4, we're going to make 3 more lines, but now these lines will be slightly shorter. Okay, so let's go with our parallel line tool. We want to be parallel, but through H, parallel, but through G, parallel, but through F. Okay. And we want it to be a little bit shorter. So I'll put my point on the object. And I want to make it so that it's level up here. And so I think right there will be level. And we'll measure it with my compass. Okay. Now we can mark those intersections. Right. And then we can hide our circles and our parallel lines. And then go back to our segment tool. Okay, so here is my impossible triangle. I'm going to hide all my labels. Okay, now the way we're going to color this, we'll go back to our picture here. We're going to shade one side darkest, one side medium, and one side lightest. Okay, so let's go back to our picture. Here it is right here. Okay, so this side right here will be my lightest one. This side here will be my medium one, and this side here will be my darkest one. Okay, so we'll use the polygon tool for this. This will be my dark side. Okay, and then let's make it dark right now so we know. So when you click on the paint can, make it dark first, and then pick your color. So I'm going to go with purple because I like that color. And then this side here will be my medium side. So we'll start up here at the corner. All right. So my darkness, I'm going to go up to 50. And we'll still make it purple. So we can see our completed design here. Oh, I forgot a label here. Let's hide this label. There we go. All right, so I have one side that's my dark side, one side that's my medium side, and one side with no shading at all, no color. All right, so now I can save it. We'll sign it first.